Well, good morning, guys. Big A coming to you live from the station camp Greenway. What a beautiful morning it is today. I noticed there were some buttercups blooming. This is insanity. It's supposed to be the middle of winter, ice and snow, and it's in the 60s here in Nashville, Tennessee. What a great day it is today. I'm excited to be back with you guys. I have been enjoying a week in the Caribbean. People have emailed me and said, "Hey, Big A, where you at? I missed you this week on the Greenway." That's because I went totally dark. I cut this gentleman off. I mean, Facebook, emails, telephone, text messages, you name it. I went completely dark. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. You say, "Man, there is no way I could do that." Yes, you can. You need to unplug occasionally. Listen, I talk all the time about having morning routines. Y'all know me. I'm so regimented. I love routines. But there comes a time where you've got to change your routine a little bit. You've got to unplug. And that's what I did. And I'm going to say some things, and some of you guys are going to get on to me. That's okay. I like a good sparl, a debate. But here's what I did this week. Nothing. I mean, literally nothing. I didn't get up every morning and read scripture. I didn't get up and pray. I didn't get up and meditate. I didn't get up and listen to praise and worship music. I didn't get up and do anything but sit on the balcony of that cruise ship and enjoy breakfast with Robin every single morning. Then I'd go in and take a nap because I was tired of sitting out on the balcony. I'd go back on the balcony and I would read. And I'm reading things that I don't normally read. That's another thing I'm doing. I'm getting out of my routine completely unplugging, and I want to encourage you guys to do that. One of the reasons that Robin and I enjoy cruises so much is because my cell phone don't work. I can buy a package. One of the guys came up to me. He said, "Give me your phone, Big A. I'll show you how to make it work." I said, "I don't want it to work. Cut that thing off. Just put it up." I hit the off button, left it in my room, and oftentimes we'll go on vacation. I'll leave it at home. And you say, "Big A, how do you do that? Because this person needs to get a hold of me or that person needs to get a hold of me." No, they don't. You're not indispensable. You've just convinced yourself that you're indispensable. Well, my work won't allow it. You need to have a conversation with your employer then. You say, "Hey, I own the business." That's all the more reason that you should turn that thing off. Robin and I went out on an excursion on St. John. I got to stop talking. I can tell I hadn't been walking in a week. I've been eating too much cheesecake. We went on an excursion and went snorkeling out around this island on St. John. One of the most beautiful beaches in the country. I think it's ranked in the top 7 most beautiful beaches in the world. And I'm looking around and there's people on their devices posting things to Facebook or Instagram or God knows what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. They're sitting next to their spouse, posting things to people that those persons probably don't really care anyway, and they're wasting their time enjoying the top 7 most beautiful beach in the world. It's insanity, and we've got to learn to unplug a little bit. Now, I'm not saying be irresponsible. Set up measures. You know, Brooke and Holly have ways of getting in contact with us through Robin, and I'm not irresponsible. I'm not suggesting that. But what I am suggesting is that we waste a lot of time that we need to enjoy. Now, here's what I've done. I've said that my glasses are fogging up. I done got too excited this morning. Here's the thing that I promised Robin I was going to do. I'm going to take a week off every quarter. Some of you say, "Well, I can't do that." And I get that. There's different stages that you have in life. And I just want to encourage you, though, to unplug at some point. You don't even have to go on a cruise. I was invited to speak on this cruise with Dan Miller, 48 Days to the Work You Love. By the way, Dan put on an unbelievable cruise. It was phenomenal. My hat's off to you. Speaking of hats, Tom Schwab gave me this hat this week, Interview Valet. I keep asking for hats and I keep getting them. And I want to encourage you to send me your hat and I'll wear it. But I want to tell you something. We're going to mess up. You're at some point going to look up someday and go, "Man, I should have listened to Big A on the Greenway. I should have taken some time," because it's going to cause division between you and your spouse. Listen, do you know how important it would be, or how much your spouse would like it if you said, "I'm going to be totally present with you"? Used to, love was spelt T-I-M-E. Well, that is no more. Now it's spelt, "Can I just get your attention?" Well, that makes me sad. That makes me really sad when we have spouses that are wanting the attention of the person that they say they love the most, and they're sitting on the 7th most beautiful beach in the world, and they're posting things to Pinterest and Facebook. Guys, we've got to take the time to invest in our marriages and our relationships with our children. It's really sad today. You say, you know, I've got to stay connected all the time. I feel more refreshed and rejuvenated than I have in a long time because I totally unplugged. Could I have coached? Yes. Could I have led another mastermind? Absolutely. I could have made more money. I could have done all those things at the expense of my family. Robin needs me to unplug. She needs me to sit there on that deck with her and enjoy breakfast or walk on that beach or look at her and talk to her. We were together 24/7 for an entire week. It was amazing. And I want you guys to experience that same thing. Don't lie to yourself. Don't convince yourself that you're indispensable, that you can't do it. Please don't do that. Go talk to your employer. Rearrange your own schedule. It's why you own the dadgum business. But what happens is the business owns you. Boy, that's no fun. I mean, ask yourself why. Why in the world am I doing this and I can't even unplug for a week? Listen, I did it wrong the first few years that we were married. I did. You couldn't go anywhere that I didn't have that phone and that device. I get it. Don't send me all these emails telling me all the reasons you can't unplug. Yes, you can. Let me tell you what I titled this. I'm afraid of one thing, and I am. And I tell everybody all the time, fear missing an opportunity more than you fear failure. I don't even believe in failure. You know, it's you either learn or you succeed. I say all those things, but there is one thing I'm going to come clean to you, and I'm going to admit this morning that I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of being successful at the wrong thing. And I don't want you guys to be successful at the wrong thing. Take some time. Work through how you can unplug and rejuvenate. Get out of your normal schedule. Get out of your normal routine. Kick back. Look at your spouse and say, you're going to have my undivided attention this week. It's going to be phenomenal. It'll be awesome. But right now, I got to tell you something. I got to get my hind end walking because I ate way too much cheesecake this week and I got some extra pounds that I got to get off. You guys have a great week and don't be successful at the wrong thing. Have a great day. We'll see you.